Up till now, we have seen what are the business problems that are solved by ISO 27001. We have also seen management clauses and control lists that are defined by ISO 27001 standards. But every standard has some limitation, some drawback associated with it. So we have come up with 5 drawbacks of ISO 27001. Let's look at them one by one. So the first drawback is ISO allows the organization to define their own design and own target. It simply certifies whether the defined targets are successfully met or not. Also, this design does not have to be published or released to the partners, which makes it vulnerable. Second drawback speaks about the scope of the audit. Organizations can scope the standard of their entire business or a specific business unit or a process of the business. One of the challenges of the standard is branding associated with the certificate. It does not clearly identify the scope. If a clear scope can be established and a clear identification is defined that what business functions are included and what business functions are not, then the ISO 27001 can be fruitful. The third drawback is that ISO 27001 implementation and audit is a time-consuming process. There are two factors that are associated with time-consuming drawback. One is misunderstanding of standard and second is high project cost. Many people think that 27001 are still a technical security standard, which is not right. So the people in the organization and in the industry are not having a clear understanding of what 27001 standards is. Also, 27001 implementation and audit is a costly matter. It requires a lot of efforts, lot of resources and lot of money because it is a repetitive process and the audit and the certification has to be done on a regular interval. Fourth drawback is that ISO 27001 is restricted to business relationships. It does not apply to business to customer or business to consumer relationships. Also, there is a limited awareness with respect to 27001 among the consumers and customers in the industry. So, the organizations misuse these standards as a marketing gimmick. They use this as a certified organization to attract customers with the falsifying information. And the last drawback is what is the faith in this standard? This standard is not truly independent. You have to depend on the third party audit, and how much trust do you have in the third party is a big factor that has to be considered while choosing for ISO. Normally, organizations prefer Big Four companies for this audit. However, there are always flaws in one way or another. So let's conclude the drawbacks of ISO. Certified organizations should expect their customers to undertake a less comprehensive or less frequent audit, but they should not expect customers to go quiet on their information security requirements entirely. Also, ISO 27001 cannot be solely relied upon by customers, and that weakens the very purpose for which it was conceived. It is, however, the best we have as an internationally accepted standard for the time being. Now, these are the references which we have looked at while making this PPT. And for more details, you can visit our website, that is http://www.i4-consultancy.com. Thank you.